High School. Had pair games here last night, and we're back here for some playoff basketball. Class 3A Boys by District Championship round here with the London Pirates taking on the Mathis Pirates. Mathis coming in here wearing the home whites, and the London Pirates coming in wearing their road blacks. Tip-off is about a couple of minutes away. We're going to have pregame introductions and all that jazz here. The last time we saw these London Pirates was a couple of weeks ago against the Miller Bucks in a highly anticipated matchup, with both teams just kind of waiting to either get a tune-up and make up some games and get ready for the playoffs. And we're going to see what the London Pirates have in store for these Mathis Pirates. Once again, I'm Mark Molina. A lot of playoff basketball here on deck for today. Let's run down that schedule for you guys, as well as some softball. We have Santa Rosa versus Skidmore Tynan girls, Rohonda versus Somerset. Later on, we have this game here, LaFerre versus HM King, San Diego versus Odom. I'll be on that call later on at HM King High School. And then Edinburgh North versus Harlingen. And we got a real treat for you guys over at Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. We have round robin tournament action for softball, including Cal Allen, Santa Gertrudis, Corpus Christi Carroll, and Corpus Christi Veterans. That's a really big bounty of impressive softball action going on over there. Kevin Naro and Chris Vasquez on the call there for you guys. But a lot going on here. Class 3A by district basketball. These London Pirates and the Mathis Pirates. Just to save a lot of confusion, we're going to go by school name today, London Mathis. As not to confuse anybody with the Pirate mascot, and we're going to have the introductions for both teams here right now. So we're going to have the national anthem first, and then following that, we're going to have the introduction of players. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And we're back. We're going to do the introductions for both teams, and we're going to have starting with the London Pirates. Number 1, Joshua Chesney. Number 2, Ames Buchanan. Number 3, Preston Casalas. Number 4, Ty Leonard. Number 10, Sean Molano. Number 11, Cade Kinghorn. Number 12, J.J. Rich. Number 14, Dylan Spencer. Number 21, Jet Christmas. Number 22, Patrick McNorton. Number 25, Andrew Williams. Number 30, Pearson Casalas. And number 33, Bryce Marshall. A little bit of an extended roster, more than what we're used to here for the London Pirates as playoffs get going. And we're going to move over here to the Mathis Pirates, starting from the top. And the Mathis Pirates out of 29 3A. London Pirates out of 30. We're going to start with number 0, Marcus Alvarado. Number 1, Anthony Garcia. Number 5, Levi Orzak. Number 10, Ethan Munoz. Number 14, Darian Rodriguez. Number 15, Anthony Olivares. Number 21, Julian Gonzalez. Number 23, Albert Vasquez. Number 24, Carlos Acosta. And number 30, Samuel Trejo. Those are the Mathis Pirates, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're going to have the national anthem here prior to the start of the game. So we're going to step away really quickly, and we're going to bring you back for the opening tip-off. Keep it here. We're Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tip-off is just moments away. Welcome back. Thank you, everybody, for watching, looking in. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, on Instagram, Roku Network, Apple TV. You can find us there. And you can watch us on Facebook, but make sure also go check us out on YouTube. A lot going on there. Also, you can see these streams on Facebook and YouTube, but a lot of our views coming on Facebook and YouTube, Twitter. So make sure to check out all the platforms. Share this link with your friends, family, let everybody know you're watching, and get the word out and make sure they know that you're watching. So we're going to get things started here. We're going to start with Joshua Chesney jumping against Carlos Acosta to start things off. And tough draw here if you're the Mathis Pirates. This is a very, very good London team, ranked in the top 5 for most of the season. And took Miller to its limit a couple weeks ago, last time we saw him. And here's a control tip by the London Pirates. It's number 4, Ty Leonard, controlling. And here's Leonard, gets it over to Preston Cazalis, who's looked very impressive since coming back from a injury early season. Since he's come back into the lineup, the London Pirates have been all that much better. And here's Joshua Chesney over to Pearson Cazalis. We're going to get a 3 from the corner, and Preston Cazalis gets on the board first with an early 3. Three nothing start here, and then things like that can snowball with how volatile this London Pirate offense has looked. Here's Munoz, gets the pass out over to Alvarado. Gives it up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for somewhere to go with the ball as he's getting cut off at every turn here by Leonard. Rodriguez puts it up off the glass and in. Nice move. Good defense there by Leonard, but Rodriguez relentlessly drives, able to get the shot up and in. So it's a 3-2 game, and here's Chesney. Dishes to the corner. Pearson Cazalis is going to try his hand from the corner this time. No good. Chesney knocks the ball out there, and there's a tie-up between McNorton and Alvarado. They're going to say it's going to be Mathis' ball here. So here's Rodriguez bringing the ball up for Mathis. Here's Munoz on the drive, getting cut off by Cazalis. Here's Acosta, finds the lane, puts it up. He's blocked there by Preston Caslis, and he's going to draw the foul. Acosta going to go to the line, shooting 2. First team foul here on the London Pirates. And Acosta gets the roll on the first. He'll get one more. And knocks them both in, and he gives his team an early lead, 4-3 here. Mathis in front of London. London working the ball around the perimeter over to Leonard. To the corner, here's Chesney. Looking to drive, double team there in the corner, gets the ball out. Tipped, and Leonard just lets it go. It's going to be out of bounds on Mathis. It's going to be London ball. Here, pass over to Leonard. He's going to let a long 3 fly. No good. Pass. Ball going to be rebounded down low, and there's going to be a foul. It's going to be called on London, and McNorton's going to come out of the game, and we're going to see Bryce Marshall come into the game. Saw a lot of Bryce Marshall against the Miller Bucks a couple of weeks ago. McNorton was out with an injury for that game. Marshall played a lot of minutes, as did most of the starters in that game. Show that the London Pirates have a lot of endurance. And here's Leonard off the steal. And he's going to draw the foul, and he's going to go to the line. Bread and butter for the London Pirates. They're really quick in transition, especially if they force turnovers, and they can force a lot of turnovers, can this team. Just 2 minutes into the game, London yet to quite get out and running as Leonard misses the first free throw. And Leonard ties the game up with the split at the line. So 4-all here inside of 6 minutes to play in quarter number 1. Just launching a 3 there is Ethan Munoz, and up ahead, Pearson Caslis with the outlet pass, and he scores. And there's another steal. It's Leonard there. Gets the ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to be London ball. And just like that, a bucket and a turnover, and London with possession up 2. Leonard into Preston Caslis. Catch and shoot from the wing, off the mark. And we're going to get a foul on Marshall. They're going to call the push on the rebound. It's going to be Mathis ball. With Ethan Munoz on the inbound, and we're going to see some full court pressure here by the London Pirates. Into the corner, here's an open 3 for Munoz. Short, Marshall pulls down the rebound, and back comes London. Caslis gives it off to Chesney. Back over to Caslis, fakes the shot. Chesney gonna drive. Down low to Marshall, and Marshall gets it back, puts it up, no good. And the ball saved, and back comes Mathis. Here's Anthony Garcia bringing the ball up quickly. They give it up to a trailing Alvarado, and here's Acosta gonna fire the 3 from the wing, off the mark, rebound Chesney. And back comes Leonard, gives it off to Caslis from the 3-point line. Caslis thought about the shot. He's gonna dribble it out and be patient with it. They swing it over to Pearson Caslis. Back to Preston, over to Leonard. And that pass intercepted by Munoz. Outlet pass coming. Here's Rodriguez. Gives it to a trailing Munoz who can't finish. Here's the runner by Carlos Acosta. Acosta ties the game up at 6-all. And Mathis is very good there in transition as you saw the trailing man come in and make a play. Tie the game up. They swing the ball over to Preston Caslis. Good defense on the perimeter by these London Pirates, not allowing a lot of penetration. And here's a Chesney 3, misses short, rebound, it's Acosta. And back comes the Mathis Pirates, and they're gonna have to stay out and running. They're gonna have to be quick if they're gonna keep up with this London team. And they've done a good job so far of offsetting that speed and trying to get into a rhythm, both teams. Get the ball in here to Munoz as he directs a little bit of traffic, swings it over to Garcia, guarded closely by Kazlis. Garcia gonna dribble it out here, top of the key. Swings it over to Rodriguez, who's guarded closely by Leonard. And there's a dish down low. Here's a nice move by Alvarado. Puts it up, bucket and the foul. And just a lot of patience, a good ball movement here by Mathis. And following the shot is Alvarado. And Mathis is gonna retain possession here, and it's a 8-6 lead for the Mathis Pirates. And here's Alvarado to the bucket. Can't finish, rebound, here's London. They give it up to Chesney in transition, swing it over to Leonard. Leonard on the drive, gives it up to Kazlis, and there's another London turnover, and the London Pirates looking a little out of sorts here. And here's the transition bucket. Darian Hernandez with the outlet pass and the bucket down low. And it's a 4-point lead here for Mathis, just as good as a start as the Mathis Pirates could have hoped for. And here's a long three taken by Kazlis, rebounded, and here comes Darian Rodriguez. And the court puts it up, no good, rebounded down low, and the putback, Ethan Munoz. And the Mathis Pirates in business as they double up the London Pirates. 12-6 here, late in the first, and the London Pirates looking out of sorts. Probably haven't hit the court that much lately. They only played one half of district basketball, and here's Buchanan from the corner. Big three there to get the London Pirates going. Here's Mathis, here's Munoz, drives, can't finish, and there's a little bunny runner there by Carlos Acosta. And it's 14-9. Buchanan fakes, catch and shoot attempt there. They go downstairs to Chesney. Chesney, turn around, little jumper, one-handed, gets it back, puts it up, can't finish. And back comes Mathis, leading the fast break. It's Rodriguez, dishes down low to Garcia, can't finish. Leonard comes out with the ball for London, and we're gonna get a timeout here, or a whistle. And we're gonna get a timeout here on the floor, or an injury actually, on the far side of the court. So while they check on the injury, we're gonna step away. Keep it here, this is Real Sports Live. And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen. Seems like everything's okay. Joshua Chesney a little shaken up there on the play, and he walks off on his own power, so that's always a good sign. We'll monitor that situation there, but right now the London Pirates in a game with the Mathis Pirates, as Mathis holding a 14-9 lead, and the London Pirates looking out of sorts, haven't been able to find that rhythm, and Mathis taking advantage of it as they got a 5-point lead so far. And you're the Mathis Pirates. This is as good as you wanted to come out and start against a team like London. And we'll see if they can keep it up. There's Kazlis around to Dylan Spencer, who just checks in. Swing it over to Leonard, over to Pearson Kazlis. Back out to Leonard, top of the key, back to Pearson Kazlis. Catch, shoot, off the mark with three. Long rebound by Darian Rodriguez. And back comes the Mathis Pirates as they've been really good in transition. Here's the catch and shoot from the corner. Garcia off the mark, no good. Spencer with the rebound up ahead to Preston Kazlis. Trying to find a lane, and these Mathis Pirates doing a good job in transition, cutting off London lanes. Catch and shoot, deep three from Kazlis. Not going to go. And here's Alvarado. And here's the runner in the lane. It's good. Ethan Munoz. And it's a 7-point lead, 16-9. Final seconds ticking off. Here's Leonard, the runner. No good, and that's the end of the first quarter. And the Mathis Pirates on top of the London Pirates, 16-9. We're headed to the second quarter, and the Mathis Pirates have all the momentum right now. Keep it here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back.
An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the concession stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the second quarter here. The Mathis Pirates with a 7-point lead over London. And great start for the Mathis Pirates. And here's a quick catch and shoot by Ames Buchanan. Another three for him. And quickly out the game, the London Pirates. And there's a turnover by Mathis, and back come the Pirates. Outlet pass to Chesney. Stops, finishes in transition. 5 quick points for the Pirates of London, that be. And here's another turnover, and here comes London. This is what we didn't see early on. Leonard to the hole, puts it up, he's fouled. And you knew it was going to come, and you see it there in a quick spurt. 5 quick points, and it's back to a 2-point game. And London coming out with the fury there in the first 27 seconds of this second quarter. Leonard at the line, misses short. And Leonard splits free throws. Makes it a 1-point game. And here come the Pirates. They're going to have to try to weather the storm and match this intensity, because here come the Pirates. They've gotten 6 quick points, 6-0 run to start this quarter, and just like that, it's a 1-point game. Pass to the outside. Here's Rodriguez, goes inside. Another turnover for Mathis. And a sluggish start to quarter number 2 for Mathis. Here comes Preston Kasla, swings it over to Leonard. Buchanan swings it over to Chesney. Chesney, nice move, finds a lot of white jerseys in front of him, and there's the London turnover inside, and back comes the Pirates. A nice dish from Alvarado Rodriguez, who finishes at the hole. And it's back to a 3-point game. Chesney catch and shoot from the elbow, puts it in. Joshua Chesney tying the game up with that 3 ball, and it's an 18-all game right now. A 9-2 start here for the London Pirates. And here's a jumper from the free throw line off the mark by Acosta. Rebounded Leonard to Ames Buchanan in transition. Doesn't have the numbers. Buchanan with the step. And here's Chesney with the follow, puts it in. And Joshua Chesney coming alive, and timeout Mathis, as The London Pirates have come out with the haymaker in quarter number 2. And it's an 11-2 start here to the quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back. Keep it here. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. London Pirates trailing 16-9 after one quarter come out with an 11-2 start here in the first 2 minutes of quarter number 2. They now lead 20-18. Here's Acosta on the wing, foul called. That's going to be on Buchanan. That's going to be the 15th foul already here on London. And here's Acosta, top of the key drives, going to draw the foul, and they're going to call that one. I believe it's going to be on Buchanan. So it's going to be an inbound here. Ethan Munoz gets the ball in deep to Alvarado. They swing it over to Garcia. Mathis looking for some kind of answer here. And they turn it over, and Leonard picks it off and going to the rack is Leonard off the turnover, gets the roll. And it's a 13-2 start here by the Pirates. Here's a shot by Munoz, and Munoz with the answer with the 3 ball. This Mathis Pirates team providing an answer. Catch and shoot. Joshua Chesney back the other way. Off the mark. Rebound. Pearson Cazalas, who's fouled underneath. It's going to be a shooting foul, and Cazalas heading to the line for some free throws. And Cazalas off the mark on the first, so we'll get one more. And Cazalas splits free throws, and he makes it a 23-21 game. Here's Acosta, splits the defense, the runner in the lane, high off the glass and in. Tie game. And Acosta's had a nice first half here for Mathis. Swing it over to Leonard. Buchanan, deep 3, lets it fly off the mark, rebounded Alvarado, who loses off his foot, and they're going to call a foul on Buchanan. And that's another one on Ames Buchanan, and he's beside himself going to the bench. He'll sit down. Patrick McNorton getting ready to check in here. And it's going to be a 1-and-1 as that's foul number 7. And Ames Buchanan going to sit for a while. So Alvarado at the line for Mathis, off the mark. No good on that 1-and-1 attempt. And it's 23-23, midway through quarter number 2. Cazalas over to Preston Cazalas. Pearson Cazalas to Preston. Ty Leonard, catch and shoot 3 from the wing. Ty Leonard drains it. Let's pick your poison with London. Mathis cutting off a lot of lanes to the basket, but London heat up from beyond the arc quickly. They've got shooters, and they've got them in bunches here. And that's helped London get back into this game. And here's a shot. Ethan Munoz back the other way, off the mark. McNorton pulls down the rebound, gets it taken away. Foul called here, and it looks like that's going to be on Acosta. So we're going to get some substitutions from Mathis here. And here we go. Coming up on 3 minutes to play here in the first half. London leads 26-23. They go downstairs to Chesney. Chesney fouled on the entry pass to the low block, and it's going to be the 15th foul. And it's going to be on 23, the push by Albert Vasquez. And Chesney fakes the shot, the runner, and Joshua Chesney getting going here in the second quarter. And it's a 5-point lead inside of 3 minutes to play here in the first half, and the Mathis Pirates have come out and given the London Pirates everything they can handle. Acosta puts it up, he's going to get called with the travel, but it has since slowed here. 19-7 London spurt here in this quarter. They give the ball over to Chesney. Turn around, nice move down low. Joshua Chesney. Joshua Chesney's so good on the block, but he can shoot from beyond the arc. He's that stretch forward. It's a really big mismatch nightmare. And they're going to call infraction. It's going to be on Mathis here, and it's going to be London ball. So Leonard bringing back the ball up the court for the London Pirates, and Leonard downstairs to Chesney, back over to Leonard from the wing, fires a three, yes! Ty Leonard makes it a 10-point game, and the London Pirates have taken control of this one inside of 2 minutes left here in the quarter number 2. And the outside shooting for the London Pirates has been a big difference here, especially in this second quarter. Here's Acosta. He's going to get called with the travel, and it's going to be another miscue by the Mathis Pirates, and things going south in a hurry here for Mathis after a really promising first quarter. Ball given up to Leonard. Leonard swings it over to Chesney, back to Caslis. Chesney going to try another three. Off the mark, rebounded Mathis. And it's Acosta. Ball up the court to Anthony Olivares. And they give it back to Acosta. And Acosta's going to drive on Caslis. Stops. And he's blocked from behind by Pearson Caslis. And here's the break. And Chesney puts it up and in off the turnover. And it's a 12-point London lead. And we're inside of a minute to go. And London with a 35-23 advantage. 24-7, London has outscored Mathis here in quarter number 2. And here's Acosta biding his time. He has a mismatch against McNorton. And he drives, and there's going to be a foul. And they're going to call that one on Leonard. And Acosta are going to go to the line. And he'll shoot at least one. Acosta picks up the split. And here comes London with 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Leonard, wide open, fires off the three, in and out. Rebound, McNorton, out to Caslis. Caslis on the drive, shoots over Acosta. He's short. McNorton puts it in. And the London Pirates come storming back in the second quarter. They put up 26 points and outscore the Mathis Pirates 26-8 in the second quarter. We're at the half, ladies and gentlemen. We'll step away and then we'll get those highlights from the first half queued up for you. So we'll be back right after this. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Rebecca Castillo, I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
It down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. London leading Mathis 37-24 in this Class 3A by-district championship game. Mathis coming out strong in the first quarter, leading 16-9 after one. But London comes off, blows the doors off in the second quarter as they put up 26 points, outscore Mathis 26-8, and right now it's a 13-point lead for the London Pirates over the Mathis Pirates. And we're going to show you how we got here. First half highlights queued up, coming your way. We'll be back. He gets it over to Preston Caslis, who's looked very impressive since coming back from a injury early season. Since he's come back into the lineup, the London Pirates have been all that much better. And here's Joshua Chesney over to Pearson Caslis. We're going to get a three from the corner, and Preston Caslis gets on the board first with an early three. Has looked. Here's Munoz, gets the pass out over to Alvarado. Gives it up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for somewhere to go with the ball as he's getting cut off at every turn here by Leonard. Rodriguez puts it up off the glass and in. Here's Munoz on the drive, getting cut off by Caslis. Here's Acosta, finds the lane, puts it up. He's blocked there by Preston Caslis, and he's going to draw the foul. And Leonard ties the game up with the split at the line. So 4-all here inside of 6 minutes to play in quarter number one. Just launching a three there is Ethan Munoz, and up ahead, Pearson Caslis with the outlet pass, and he scores. With it. They swing it over to Pearson Caslis. Back to Preston, over to Leonard. And that pass intercepted by Munoz. Outlet pass coming. Here's Rodriguez. Gives it to a trailing Munoz who can't finish. Here's the runner by Carlos Acosta. A little bit of traffic. Swings it over to Garcia. Guarded closely by Caslis. Garcia going to dribble it out here, top of the key. Swings it over to Rodriguez, who's guarded closely by Leonard. And there's a dish down low. Here's a nice move by Alvarado. Puts it up, bucket and the foul. Can't finish, rebound. Here's London. They give it up to Chesney in transition. Swing it over to Leonard. Leonard on the drive, gives it up to Caslis, and there's another London turnover. And the London Pirates looking a little out of sorts here. And here's the transition bucket. Darian Hernandez with the outlet pass and the bucket down low. As good as a start as the Mathis Pirates could have hoped for. And here's a long three taken by Caslis, rebounded, and here comes Darian Rodriguez. in the court, puts it up. No good. Rebounded down low. And the putback, Ethan Munoz. Sorts. Probably haven't hit the court that much lately. They only played one half of district basketball. And here's Buchanan from the corner. Big three there to get the London Pirates going. Buchanan from the corner. Big three there to get the London Pirates going. Here's Mathis, here's Munoz, drives, can't finish, and there's a little bunny runner there by Carlos Acosta. And here's the runner in the lane, it's good, Ethan Munoz. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the second quarter here, the Mathis Pirates with a 7-point lead over London. And great start for the Mathis Pirates. And here's a quick catch and shoot by Ames Buchanan. Another three for him. And quickly out the game, the London Pirates. And there's a turnover by Mathis, and back come the Pirates. Outlet pass to Chesney. Stops, finishes in transition. 5 quick points for the Pirates. Leonard. Buchanan swings it over to Chesney. Chesney, nice move. Finds a lot of white jerseys in front of him, and there's the London turnover inside, and back comes the Pirates. A nice dish from Alvarado Rodriguez, who finishes at the hole. Chesney catch and shoot from the elbow, puts it in, Joshua Chesney. A 9-2 start here for the London Pirates. And here's a jumper from the free throw line off the mark by Acosta. Rebounded Leonard to Ames Buchanan in transition. Doesn't have the numbers. Buchanan with the step. And here's Chesney with the follow. Puts it in. Gets the ball in deep to Alvarado. They swing it over to Garcia. Mathis looking for some kind of answer here. And they turn it over, and Leonard picks it off, and going to the rack is Leonard off the turnover. Gets the roll. And it's a 13-2 start here by the Pirates. Here's a shot by Munoz, and Munoz with the answer with the 3 ball. Splits free throws, and he makes it a 23-21 game. Here's Acosta, splits the defense, the runner in the lane, high off the glass and in. 23, midway through quarter number 2. Caslis over to Preston Caslis. Pearson, Caslis to Preston. Ty Leonard, catch and shoot, 3 from the wing. Ty Leonard drains it. 23, the push by Albert Vasquez. And Chesney fakes the shot, the runner, and Joshua Chesney getting going here in the second quarter. (19-7) London spurt here in this quarter. Give the ball over to Chesney. Turnaround, nice move down low. Joshua Chesney. The ball up the court for the London Pirates, and Leonard downstairs to Chesney, back over to Leonard from the wing. Fires a 3, yes! And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the half, still about 2 minutes to go here at the break, so we're going to step away really quickly. And it was, like we said, a big second quarter for the London Pirates, outscoring the Mathis Pirates 28-8 in quarter number 2. So we'll take a break. We'll be back, and we'll bring you quarter number 3. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Too dark. Move it up a little bit. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. London leading 37-24, getting ready to start the third quarter. They outscored Mathis 28-8 in that second quarter, led by Joshua Chesney with 13 second quarter points, leading the way for that 28-point onslaught. Acosta led the way for the Pirates with 9. Munoz with 7 for the Pirates. And there's a turnover early here. And Ty Leonard also had 9 points in that second quarter. A couple of threes from him. So he's had a big first half as well for London. Here's Leonard swinging the ball over. Pearson Casle's going to fire off a 3. It's good. And London picking up where it left off in the first half, and they now lead 40-24. And that ball nearly taken away. Here's a long jumper by Munoz. Munoz puts it in. 14-point game. Swing the ball over to Leonard. Over to Preston Caslis. Thought about shooting. They go over to Marshall. Back to Caslis on the drive. Caslis dishes it to Leonard, and Leonard puts in the little bunny runner. And it's a 42-26 London lead. And we get a foul here. They're going to call it on Pearson Caslis. It's going to be the first team foul. First foul of the half. They get the ball in here to Alvarado. And Ethan Munoz fires off a 3, well short. Here comes Leonard in transition. Over to Pearson Caslis. Catches the ball in the corner. Swings it back out to Leonard. Back to Caslis. They go inside to Chesney. Chesney down low. Sees the double team. Doesn't matter. Puts it up high off the glass for the bucket. And Munoz puts it up off the mark. Chesney with the rebound, and back comes London. To Preston Caslis. Stops. Shoots in transition. Puts up the 3. Off the mark. Rebound. It's Munoz. Munoz loses the handle. Ball's loose on the floor, but it comes to Acosta, and there's a whistle and a timeout called from the Mathis sideline to ensure they keep possession. So timeout on the floor. We'll step away. We'll be back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
And we're back. About 2.5 minutes gone here in the third quarter. It's a 44-26 London lead. And we'll see how Mathis comes out of this timeout. Big first quarter for Mathis with a 7-point lead. Things just spiraling out of control in the second, and London coming out strong here. And here's a straightaway three by Acosta. Off the mark, Munoz with the rebound, and there's a block, and they're going to call that a foul on Caslis. And it's not going to be on Pearson Caslis. They're going to call Preston Caslis from behind. And Munoz makes the first free throw. And Leonard saves the ball, and here's a London turnover. And in the open court, Rodriguez with the bucket in transition off the turnover. And it's a 14-point game now. Stop. There's the long jumper by Caslis, and Marshall with the rebound and the putback. Marshall getting in on the fun here for the London Pirates. Munoz goes downstairs to Acosta. And Acosta, his patience pays off with the bucket there down low. There's Marshall coming over the top. He waits him out and wide open after the fact. Swing the ball over to Pearson Caslis, over to Preston, who gets the tip ball. And he tries to get it out to Caslis, and stepping in front of the ball is Munoz. Back the other way, high off the glass, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. So Ethan Munoz to the line off a London turnover, and he's going to try to turn it into a couple of freebies, and he makes the first. And checking in for London, Sean Moreno. And Munoz doesn't get the roll on the second. And a 13-point game, it'll stay. A foul on the entry pass down low. And we have a timeout coming from the London bench. So while the Pirates want to talk about it, we'll take a quick break. We'll step away. Keep it here. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3:33 to go here in quarter number 3. It's a 13-point game, London basketball. They get the ball into Moreno. Thought about the shot, swings it over to Preston Caslis. Here's Chesney in the corner. Chesney drives, puts it up, out of bounds. He stepped on the line there. Basket waved off, and back comes Mathis with possession down 13. The ball top of the key, Rodriguez. Puts it up high off the glass. Nice move in the paint. And Mathis mounting a little bit of a run here. It's an 11-point game. Chesney swings it over to Ty Leonard. Over to Kazlis, over to Leonard. Top of the key. Swing it back over. Kazlis. Leonard just going to let it fly from way downtown. Ty Leonard, another triple. And Leonard gets a piece of that one off the backboard, and here's Chesney in transition. The foul, puts it up. They're going to wave it off. And a moment ago, Mathis all but dared Leonard to take that three. And he had some time. Nobody really closing out on him. Takes the three, sinks it. And it's a 14-point game. And here's Chesney, gives it up to Preston Kazlis. Back over to Chesney, catch, shoot three from the wing. Not gonna go. Pearson Kazlis with the putback. The lead's back to 16. 51-35, coming up on 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Munoz drives, he's blocked. Alvarado in the corner. Airballs it, rebound, London. Here comes Leonard. Leonard swings it over to Preston Kazlis. Back outside to Leonard. Swing it over Moreno. And Moreno sends it back over to Leonard. Leonard lets one fly, and there's going to be a foul inside. And Chesney ends up on the floor, and he's likely going to draw the foul. And they're going to call Alvarado on the hold. Marcos Alvarado on the going to draw the foul call, so it's going to be London basketball. It's going to be the third team foul on Mathis here in the third quarter. Get the ball in here to J.J. Rich, who just checked in for London Pirates. Kazlis. Over to Preston Kazlis. She's going to let it fly from the corner. Why not? Preston Kazlis with the three ball. And the lead's up to 19. And there's a runner back the other way, Ethan Munoz. And we got a timeout here on the floor, so we'll step away. We're going to have a full timeout. And we'll be back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
To you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's 54-37. Replay in here while we have the chance. And here's that last three by Kazlis. Lets it fly from the corner. But back the other way, here's the answer from Mathis. There's a stop. There's a shoot in the lane. Nice answer there by Munoz. But right now, it's a 54-37 game, and Mathis facing a big uphill climb here as we're late here in the third quarter. It's about a minute 20 to go here in quarter number 3. Going to be London ball. And Ty Leonard going to inbound. Swing the ball over. Here's Kazlis looking for somewhere to go with it. Gives it up to Pearson Kazlis. Buchanan back in the game. Dishes it down low to Kazlis. Turnaround. And nice turnaround jumper there by Pearson Kazlis. And the lead back to 19. And here's Acosta. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. We're inside of 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. And here's Acosta. Well short there. Rebound, Preston Cazalis. And he gives it up to Pearson, wide open. Fires off the three. No good. Chesney there with the rebound. He's going to go to work on the low block. High off the glass and in. And just putting the moves there on Albert Vasquez. Vasquez, it's a tough go for anybody there. There's a late air ball there by Mathis, rebounded by London, and here comes Cazalis. Avoids Acosta, that one's in and out, but nice move there by Cazalis nonetheless. Just couldn't finish at the rack. And it's a 58-37 lead after three. We'll step away. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for quarter number 4 of this Class 3A boys bi-district matchup. London leading Mathis 58-37. Ever since the second quarter on, it's been all London. They trailed by 7 after 1. And since then, I've put the clamps on Mathis, and London just rolling right now. I believe the number 4 team in Class 3A still. You can check the rankings, but last we saw, they were up there. Here's Ty Leonard. Gives the ball over to Patrick McNorton. Over to Cazalis. Cazalis down low, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's going to be on Marco Alvarado. And Pearson Cazalis at the line. Knocks in the first. And he knocks them both in. They're going to get some substitutions as Alvarado's going to come out. Albert Vasquez is going to check in. And the lead is 23 for London here. They swing the ball over to Rodriguez. Nearly gets it stolen away and does. And in the open court, here's Leonard. And Leonard can't finish, but he draws the foul. He'll go to the line. And Leonard going to the line. He'll shoot 2. And look at this playoff bracket. Not an easy bracket for the London Pirates, and everybody on this half of the Region 4 bracket. It's a tough sledding. A lot lighter on the other side. But on this side, you're going to have a lot of teams just going at it, and some very good teams are going to get knocked out along the way to the regional tournament. And back comes Chesney. So not a guarantee for London. They got tough sledding, but here's a pull-up jumper. Chesney can't get it to go, but the tip in. Pearson Cazalis. And we have a Pirate shaking up. I believe that's Acosta. He'll walk off gingerly here. Pearson Casler is going to come off the court for the London Pirates. Moreno going to check in. Swing the ball over to Munoz. Munoz, top of the key, fires. Blocked from behind. Jumper off the mark, no good by Rodriguez. And Munoz diving to the ground. They're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to be Mathis basketball. About 6.5 left to go here in quarter number 4. Quick catch in. Levi Orzak misses the shot. And here comes London, outlet pass to Leonard. Leonard pulling it back. Chesney able to track it down, gets the ball knocked out of his hands, but they're going to say last touch by London. It's going to be Mathis basketball. Here's Munoz. Swings it over to Vasquez. And here's Orzak. Orzak sees the double. Ball kicked out of bounds. I believe that was last touch by Chesney. Here's Munoz, bounces over to Rodriguez. He's going to take the three. No good, off the mark. Ball tipped out of bounds. I believe that's going to be off Dylan Spencer. So it's going to be inbound here for Ethan Munoz and the Mathis Pirates. Ball in. Jumper off the mark. Rebound London. Get the ball over to Leonard. Swings it over. Here's Chesney. And Chesney trying the jam there. Can't finish. Rodriguez goes up, gets it tipped away. And they're going to call the foul on McNorton. It's going to send Darian Rodriguez to the line. Rodriguez off the mark. Spencer's going to come off the floor. J.J. Rich going to check in for the London Pirates. For Mathis, Alvarado comes in. Albert Vasquez is going to have a seat. So inside of 5:20 here in the fourth quarter. London up big. They give it over to Chesney. Chesney over to Moreno in the corner. Going to fire it off the wide open three. Moreno sinks it. And the lead's 27. 65-38. And it was just an avalanche of events for Mathis as London found its footing, and it was all she wrote from there. And nice put back there, Darian Rodriguez. 25-point game. Coming up on 4.5 left. And Leonard out to Moreno, going to try another three. Moreno off the mark there. So Munoz brings up the ball for the Mathis Pirates. Trailing by 25 in a game they led by 7 after 1. Pass across court to Alvarado. Alvarado bounce pass over to Munoz. Takes the 3. Misses short. Alvarado loses the ball underneath. Gets it out to Orzak, and Orzak's 3 goes in and out. Ball last touch by London. It's going to be Mathis basketball. Ethan Munoz. Ethan Munoz on the inbound here. We're inside of 4 minutes to play in this Class 3A by district matchup. They get the ball in here, and Garcia sinks the 3 from the corner. Lead is 22. And back the other way, Joshua Chesney from the elbow. And the lead's back up to 25, inside of 3.5 to go. Munoz going to draw the foul here. And we have a substitution. Cade Kinghorn checking in for London Pirates. Moreno going to sit down. Kinghorn joining Chesney, Marshall, Rich, and Leonard on the floor for the London Pirates. Swing the ball over here. And here's a corner 3, and another 3 for Mathis, and another 3 for Garcia. Lead back down to 22. Coming up on 3 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Kinghorn into Chesney, gets the ball knocked away. It's going to be London basketball. Leonard over to Buchanan. Buchanan tries the 3 off the mark, no good. Munoz with the long rebound. In transition, Munoz drives, gets it blocked, and here comes Buchanan. And Munoz takes it right back. Stops, pulls up for the 3 off the elbow, short. Tracks down his own rebound in the corner, steps out of bounds. And it's London ball. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes to play. This Class 3A by-district matchup. And Mathis comes up with a steal, and back the other way quickly is Marcus Alvarado. And he'll draw to the foul, and he'll go to the line. And we got a missed free throw here by Alvarado. And he's off the mark on both. Here's Chesney, gives it up to Buchanan. Leonard on the drive, can't finish, and nearly takes it away. And we're going to have free throws coming up for Alvarado. That one off the mark. As we're inside of 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Kazlis over to Joshua Chesney. Over to Kazlis, stops, shoots. And here's Munoz in the open court all alone. Munoz tips it in, or lays it in rather. And the lead's 20, 68-48. The winner of this game going to take on the winner of Monte Alto and Idea Frontier. We got a timeout on the floor. So we got a timeout. Minute 25 to play in this one, and it's been all London for the better part of 3 quarters, for exactly 3 quarters. They trailed by 7 after 1, and London Pirates just woke up soon thereafter, and it's just been an avalanche on top of this Mathis basketball team. Pretty solid team in its own right, the Mathis Pirates, but this London basketball team is just among the best here in the area in whatever class. If you're Mathis, your takeaway is there's a lot of good things in this program, and a lot of positives can come out of this game as they give the inbound to Chesney, and the little baseline jumper good. And it's a 22-point game. Norzak gets fouled. And there's a push. So Orzak going to go to the line. He'll shoot 2. With his team down by 22. Orzak off the mark on the first. He'll get one more. Coming into the game for Mathis, Julian Gonzalez, and coming out, Marcos Alvarado. And off the mark on that free throw, and it's London basketball. Inside of a minute to go on the floor for London. Buchanan, Moreno, Marshall, Spencer, and Christmas. And we're going to have a timeout on the London side of things with less than a minute to go. And with that, we'll step away for a few seconds, and we'll be back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 50 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. London leading Mathis 70-48 in Class 3A by district action. Again, winner of this one is going to take on the winner of Monte Alto and Idea Frontier. And off the steal, the bucket to Anthony Garcia. And the foul. Nice play there down the floor for Darian Rodriguez. Spencer going to come out and coming in. For London, they got a substitution, so it's a 19-point game. After that 3-point play, and here's a steal. And Marshall dives on the floor. Gets it inside. Christmas puts it up. The bucket and the foul. Nice move there by Jet Christmas. Gets the loose ball, turns around. Off the glass and in. And it's a 72-51 lead. 3-point play attempt coming, and Christmas gets the roll. And we got a timeout from Mathis as they're going to change the lineup here a little bit. So, one round of applause there for those seniors leaving as the Pirates season about to come to an end here. As we said, Monte Alto or Idea Frontier coming up for London Pirates. They'll advance. Mathis gonna fall here as they trail by 22 with less than 30 seconds to play. And just a lot of emotion here for some of these Mathis seniors. But we got about 24 more seconds of business to attend to here before this one's wrapped up with the bow on it. Cross-court pass, Alvarado out to Acosta on the wing, fires off the three. Misses, gets his own rebound. About 7 seconds to play. And Acosta's going to go to the free throw line and he'll shoot a couple. So I want to remind everybody, there's a lot more basketball. Make sure to follow us here on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. We're also on the Roku Network and Apple TV. A lot going on here today. Playoff basketball, boys, girls, and a lot of good softball over at Brownsville Veterans. Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, rather. Carroll Veterans, Cal Allen, and Santa Gertrudis all on deck to play here in a round robin style little mini tournament. And that's going to do it here, ladies and gentlemen. The London Pirates trailing by 7 after 1 just come storming back, and they win this one by 21, 73-52. After a big second quarter that set the tone for the rest of the way, and the London Pirates never let up thereafter. I want to thank everybody for watching, and got another game for myself over in Kingsville as Odom's going to do battle with San Diego, so make sure to look out for that one. But the final here is 73-52, player of the game. Going to come to you soon after on Facebook, so check out for that. So I want to thank everybody for watching once again from this Class 3A Bi-District Boys Championship. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure to go give us a like and a share on all social media platforms where we're at. We stream on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Make sure to check us out on all 3 platforms. Give us a share, give it a like. And once again, London defeats Mathis, 73-52. They're moving on. They're going to see either Idea Frontier or Monte Alto in the area round. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and have a good afternoon. We'll see you a little bit later.